This is the chance to have it all show. As promised, we have a surprise guest. We have the niece of the late, great, I hate saying late because he's very much alive, Tony Bellamy, who we all know and love so much. His niece, Annika Bellamy, is on the phone with us. Annika, are you there? Hello.
Hi, Acela.
Hi, Annie. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. Can you guys hear her out there? She's kind of a little bit low. Mike, can you turn her up a bit? Anyway, sweetheart, I'm so glad that you called. Mike and I are going through your video list on YouTube. We want to have a little 5-minute chat with you, but I know Pat wants to get in on it, and he took a call in the other room real quick. So we want to play one of your videos while he's doing that. Is that okay with you? Do you have a preference of a video that we play for everybody right now?
Sure, absolutely.
Which one do you
I just released my first music video last August, Olvidarte.
You see that one, Mike?
It was a reggaeton single.
Okay, Mike has it. Mike has it. We were looking at. He's nodding his head. Yes. Okay, so we're. Okay. This is Tony Bellamy's niece, everyone, and wait till you hear this voice, and wait till you see this girl. She is a beauty, sweetheart. We're so glad you called, and will you stay with us? We're going to play your video. Then Pat will be right here in the room with us, and we'll have a nice chat. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Oh, honey. Okay, great. Okay, Mike's pulling that up. Again, this is the chance to have it all show. We're live here in Los Angeles with the niece of Tony Bellamy from Redbone. Annika Bellamy has called us and is going to share her beautiful music with us. We're pulling up the video on YouTube right now. Hope we don't get a strike. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so enjoy, everyone. This isn't the one with their picture on it, darn it. We're going to try and pull up her picture. This is the one Mike pulled up, but we're going to listen to this beautiful music and this voice. Annika, we're going to switch it. We found the one that we want now, so we're going to put it half with our apologies, but I want everyone to see how beautiful you are, so everybody bear with us, and we're going to put in a little bit of the actual video. This is what you call live radio, okay? What can I say?
No worries.
And we want to hear afterwards all the story about how you got involved in music and why we haven't heard about you. We know you were busy growing up, probably, right, first. But we want to know, our listeners, I'm sure, want to know how this all came to be. Okay, here we go. That's better.
c'è gene placer. Non c'è gene placer. Non c'è gene placer. No puedes ver, no sé qué hacer para sacarte de mi mente. No puedo olvidarte. Necesito tu piel, tu ser y tus partes. No puedo olvidarte. Necesito tu piel, tu ser y tus partes. No puedo olvidarte.
Let it go, let it go.
No puedo olvidarte.
Let it go.
I was going to say, Annika, are you old enough to be doing all this kissing and stuff on the? Wow, that was
Yes,
beautiful.
actually, I am old enough.
I'm just
I'm
teasing.
legal.
Hello,
I'm
Annika.
teasing, sweetheart. Pat's here.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, honey. How are you?
We got him back.
I'm great. How you doing?
Good. You sound good.
You
That's
sound
good
beautiful.
record.
I'm just playing with you, honey. I know you're old enough, but wow, beautiful, beautiful.
I love you.
Now, what does that mean in Spanish? Like for those of us who don't speak Spanish, which I'm sure I'm the only one in this whole group that doesn't speak Spanish. I mean, that
whole
doesn't.
world.
Oh, well, I speak, but I didn't understand what are the words to that song. I mean, just the main.
It's about
title.
love.
It's about love.
So the storyline is obviously a love story. Unfortunately, it's not a good ending. It is kind of a good ending, but I'm basically saying, hey, I want to forget you. But reggaeton has a very sensual, sensual art to itself. So
It's
the lyrics
really good.
mean,
You're very sexy in that film, by the way.
Yes, you are, honey. I mean,
but
wow.
why? Thank you.
Really
So
pretty.
so it means I want to forget you, but I'm in need of your skin, your being, and your part.
I'm in need of your
basically.
skin. Oh my god.
Your being and your
Yikes.
part. Yeah.
Wow.
But I want to forget you. So that's basically the meaning of that's basically what's repeated throughout the whole song.
Wow. Okay, so tell our audience about your life and how this whole music thing came upon you. Did you always know it? Memories of Tony. What? Talk to us.
Yes, actually. So on my father's side, music was highly encouraged. My grandparents were flamenco dancers, and whenever there was any type of noise or anything going on, there was always music going on.
Oh my God.
So I grew up singing and knowing that this was what I wanted to do, and this was something that I wanted to pursue and go all in with.
Wow.
So
So how old were you when
my
Redbone
first-
was big? When Redbone had their hit, how old were you then? I mean, were you like a little girl when they were famous in the 70s? Obviously. You were a very little
Yes,
girl.
I was.
Right,
I
right.
was a little girl when they were big rock stars, and I had no idea.
But, oh, you did have no idea? Oh, wow. That's crazy. But you were close with your uncle?
Yeah, I actually have a memory of us when my sister had brought my uncle to show and tell, and he did the whole dance and everything with the drums and all that. So it
Oh,
was great.
my God. Tony.
Yeah, my dad had him come to show and tell. It was fun. It was really fun.
That is
all the
good.
kids loved it.
Oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life, because that is a great dance of him doing that. Come and get your love, right?
World
Wow.
famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Oh, that's so great.
Annika,
Okay.
you sounded great, baby.
So what else? So when did this whole music thing start for you? I mean, as far as being out there, YouTube and, professionally.
When did you get the bug?
I would probably have to say like 3 or 4 years ago. That's when I really started pressing in. I moved to California. I had the opportunity to move to Long Beach, and that's when I really set in on my Spanish roots.
Oh, okay.
And my father passed away,
Oh.
and I really
When did he
wanted
pass
to
away?
honor the Spanish side.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I released the song on my dad's birthday last year, my music video.
Wow. Now, your dad is
And-
Tony's brother, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Tony's brother.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I've written a whole bunch of songs. I've done pop contemporary R&B and reggaeton,
Yeah.
Wow.
pop, and I honestly, the one song that I always wanted to do was "Come and Get Your Love."
What a segue.
Because I
What a
want
segue.
to-
Love it.
Yeah, I wanted to honor my uncle and my father,
Wow.
and all the musicians on my father's side.
Wow. That leads me to my next question. Tell us about, I heard a rumor about an upcoming redo of Come Get Your Love. That's all I know. So can you give us any secrets about that?
I'm going to swing that one over to Pat.
Hopefully, I'm going to produce it.
Oh my God! Fingers crossed. Really, Pat?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be so great. He's never done that with anybody before. You know that, right, Annika? He doesn't just like, oh, let me go redo that with someone. No, other people have done it, but he doesn't go in there and get involved with them doing that ever. This will be a first.
I will get involved in
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. So you can't just. To me, this song is it's such an honor to be able to redo this song, a fresh, clean version of "Come and Get Your Love" with.
Yeah.
Is that you with the blonde?
Pat
Is that
Davis.
you? Is that you with blonde hair right there? Is that her?
Yes.
Oh, I like the blonde.
You like the blonde.
I love the blonde. Sorry, I interrupt. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I just had to tell you how pretty you look. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, no, it really is something that I do not want to mess up. So it's an honor to be able to do this with the founder of the song, Pat Davis,
Well, we will do
and
it. It's gonna be
the
a hit.
last standing member of Redbone. And so these are some big pants I'm putting on right now, but I definitely, I gotta make sure that this comes out amazing and this hits really hard.
Yeah.
But I have no doubt that it won't
I
with
promise you it will.
Pat along.
We have to
with
remember
me.
Pete and Butch are still alive. We have to remember that. But as far as the writers and stuff, that's Pat and Lolly. Pat is the only one standing as far as the writers go. We can't forget
I'm
Pete
still
and Butch.
standing.
That's-
Oh yeah.
But that is so exciting. Well, I know we're going to be waiting for that.
Well,
Everybody.
we need to get together, you and I.
Absolutely. Honey, we want to thank you so much for calling. We're going to go out with, you have a choice of another little video you'd like us to play. A little video. Listen to me. A big
Yes,
video.
I just released, my last song was in July. It
Okay.
was The One.
Ooh.
So go ahead. You can put in The One by Annika Bellamy and search that one. That's
Okay.
my latest release.
And where can everybody find your music? All the listeners out there. We have listeners all over the world, YouTube and Facebook, and you're live right now. So
All over
tell
Europe.
us tell them where we can find your music, please.
On Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud,
So just
Pandora,
Annika Bellamy.
Amazon,
Annika
and
Bell-
everywhere.
Annika Bellamy.
You know, I know Tony is listening right now. I know he's so proud of you. I could just feel it. And you have a very,
yes.
very unique voice, honey. You really do. Doesn't she, Pat?
She's got it all.
It's
going
like
on.
this really round, deep. I mean, it's very soulful.
She's got the personality.
Yeah,
She's got the presence.
I can't wait to see more of you, my dear. Well, anyway, love you so much. Thank you so much for calling in.
I love you too,
and
baby.
sharing this
Thank
with
you.
us.
Love you guys
We
so
love you
much.
too. We are
It's
going to be
been a
talking
pleasure.
with you real soon. Don't
We'll
be a
get-
stranger.
We'll get together soon.
Do not be a stranger. That phone line is open every Friday at 4:00. So don't forget. Please call us anytime.
Call me and we'll get together.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right, honey. Love you.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you for
Love
having
you.
me. Thank you, Acela.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Love you so much. That's Annika Bellamy, everybody, Tony's niece.
Can you tell me what went wrong with us? We were so in love once upon a time. You were my rock. We were so alive. Ooh, ooh, baby, you're my boo. Ooh, baby, the one I run to. Ooh, baby, you're my boo. Ooh, baby, the one I run to. It's a four-letter word, my ride or die forever. Even in a fight, you're the one I'm calling clever. Holding me tight, no one can do better. Soulmates in life, you and I together. The way we vibe, the way we survive. Our world is alive. Sparks we can't deny. Ooh, baby, you're my boo. Ooh, baby, the one I run to. Ooh,
Run to me.
Time, echoes of the past still linger in our minds. Loving you is easy when my heart beats for you. Ooh, baby, you're my boo. Ooh, baby, the one.
You're listening to Annika Bellamy. Annika Bellamy, if that name sounds familiar, because it's Tony Bellamy's niece, the wonderful Tony Bellamy of Redbone, who we miss so much. This is his niece, Annika, and we have been enjoying her music and talking with her. This is the chance to have it all show. I'm Acela Cortese.
And I'm Pat Redbone Vegas.
And believe it or not, we are looking at your direct messages. We kind of ran out of a little bit of time here, but we see there's so many people, Mississippi, Australia, in the house. And please know that we listen, we rather read all of these messages. I read them, every single one, to Pat on Facebook and YouTube, always at the end of the show.